And are we going to hear it? Crank, 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 crank. It's just a virtual crank to see when the show starts here. I'm going to take two hands here and going at it. It's not going to start. Come on, YouTube. Where are you? You know, we rely on YouTube to be reliable. There we go. Now it says we're live. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Nelson Buck, and this is the Mardox Daily Live Chat. I'm here with John Brewer, Michael, and that person called Belinda. We're all here now. And we're going to do a little bit of a different format in the video. To your hold on now. To your left of the screen is going to be a browser and stuff that we're going to talk about. And to the right-hand side is going to be our beautiful images of ourselves sitting, you know, so you can actually, you know, put a face to the voices. Now the show started. So I'm hoping all I just said is already in there. We're here every day, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Regardless if I shovel like a dog for 6.5 hours, I still get here for 3 o'clock and say hi. So John, Michael, topic today. One of the topics, we can have more topics. One of the topics was how do you go about starting a community around yourself? How do you go about getting those people that are going to get you to achieve your goal? How do you get started on? How do you find people that are interested in your project, your goals? Or would you guys?
Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
Give them free stuff. No, just joking. Go ahead, Mike. You begin, please. Yeah. See. Show's over.
You guys talk. I'll be right back.
Go ahead, Mike. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, my thoughts basically, I think, like you say, John, probably give them free stuff, but you've got to be, you know, I mean, they have to be choice stuff, you know, that you'd like them to join you, and at the same time that you're capable of helping them out with the things that you are giving them. You know? Hey, hold on, I'll get back to you.
Hey, Belinda, you must be busy. Your mic is muted. I will assume you are busy. Okay, everyone, we have Mr. Nelson talking on the phone, Mr. Michael Kustra taking care of his dog, Belinda Condell, I have no idea what she's doing, so I'm sitting here talking myself and talking. Whoever's listening out there, welcome to the show. Oh, Nelson forgot to mention, please do 3 very important things for us. Subscribe, like, and comment on the video channel. And we love to hear what you think and so on and so forth.
Whatever they just said, other than what John just said, whatever they said about me, it's true. No, it's not true. No, wait. Maybe it is true.
Well, we have a couple of dogs barking, Nelson.
So, Michael, did you get Cujo taken care of?
That's right.
Cujo.
That's right.
Cujo. I like Mike's dogs. We're doing shoveling snow today, and my dad. I got up today at 4:30 in the morning. Got out to start shoveling snow at 5, and I finally got back. It would have been 11. It was like 6 hours of shoveling. Today's a snowstorm where it's just constantly snowing, just constantly. And what normally would take us 2-3 hours to do, it's taking us 6. You know, so it's like you can't just stop. So I at one point I said, forget it, I'm going home. I'm gonna take a break, relax, get some hot coffee. Like I told John, I got my beer. Okay, it's iced tea. But worse off is my dad. He's in his late 60s. And he went and threw his back out today shoveling snow.
Wow.
So now I've got to go and finish up my stuff and then run across town and go help with his stuff. Like,
wow.
Yeah. I won't abandon my family, but my dad has got to stop shoveling snow. He's got that age where you don't do it anymore. You don't touch the snow.
Do you have a lot of stuff?
No, he's got 4 or 5 places, but they're all driveways. He's got a snowblower. But it's just, you know, it's not my run. I don't know what has to get done or not done. And if you ask the clients, they're like, yeah, all the stairs, all the doors, And that shed over there, that has to be opened. Yeah, your dad does all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
You had
I
to
find
come
out
and
later.
massage my feet.
Yeah, then I find out later on, it's just the driveway, just the first 3 steps to the first door. Clients love to just.
Oh yeah. Take advantage of it.
Meanwhile, today, my clients who are all driveways got a section that's all driveways, and the two ladies they pop their head out the door and like, I'm not going anywhere today. It's okay. Like saying you don't need to shovel it. You can go do other ones if you have to. But I'm already there. Why am I going to leave to go somewhere else to have to come back and finish it? And by then it's going to be packed.
Yeah.
So the good intention. I got good clients. I got no clients that complain, or that there's a centimeter of snow or half an inch for those of you Americans. And I don't have any of the clients that are like super demanding. You have to be here at 7 o'clock and not 7:01. And if you're here at 6:59, you end up waking me up, and I don't like that either. I've had those. You had to be there at 7 a.m.
Okay.
Like before, after, forget it. You had to sit there with the watch. Some people are just nuts, But this is the last year I'm doing snow removal. Next year I'm doing 1 or 2 places. See if my dad is still shoveling snow, and back him up more than anything else. Yeah. So going back to community, there you go. That's how you build a community around yourself. You go out and you tell people, pay me money and I'll shovel your snow.
I'm so sorry I forgot about the topic. I have too much going on.
You didn't write it down.
I thought I did, but I'm like, you got to remember, I do 5 things at once because Christmas is coming. I'm trying to get my orders in for my clients, and I'm basically losing my mind. So don't mind me, okay?
So you're trying.
I'm so sorry, sire.
Hold on. You're saying that you do 5 things at once, but obviously yesterday you only achieved 4.5. we talked about the topic, but you forgot to write it down. That's the other half. No.
Normally this is not a problem. Normally I'm on top of everything.
Belinda and I were talking yesterday, and there was a topic about community. We had a person on yesterday, Rob, and we're talking about community and how to start community. And when we got off the air, we continued talking. It was like, hey, that would be a good topic for tomorrow's show. And I'm sitting there going, what was it we said? And this is why I say after the show, we have to continue recording off stream just so we can keep a record of what's said.
Or write notes.
I did, John. Normally I do.
What you're saying is that because your Alzheimer's kicks in, you have to record everything after the fact, right?
I did write it down. I mean, I usually write things down if we need to remember this stuff. Because I have a good memory, but I still write it down. But yesterday when he told me to write it down, I was planning to, but then I got sidetracked to 3 or 4 other things at the same time, and then I totally forgot to write it down.
But we needed to remember that.
I know. I'm sorry. Normally I'm on top of everything, Belinda, as I said. It's just because of the holidays. Not that's an excuse. I'm just saying.
Belinda, we're just yanking your chain.
I'm sorry. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry, Nelson. Please forgive me.
Hey, Belinda.
Yeah.
You remember what I just told you a minute ago?
You didn't say anything a minute ago. Nice try. Anyway.
No, he did.
You sure?
He did.
John, did
I
I just tell her something?
Say.
Huh?
Did I tell her something?
Yeah.
I didn't hear him say anything. Next?
I got Alzheimer's now. I know Josh talked about Alzheimer's.
I didn't hear him say anything.
You see, it just proves our point. You don't have such a good memory.
I didn't hear you. Nice try.
What's that, Josh?
No, it just means she has issues, that's all.
I have issues with all of you. Kidding.
So Josh, did you get out and do your net neutrality thing that you were supposed to do?
I did.
Well, they didn't. The closest one to me was like a 2-hour drive. So I did the online thing, I did the calls, but I did not do the Verizon store thing because it's too far out for me.
You'd have to.
Wimp.
You'd have to pass too many cows on the way, right? See, we're Josh.
It smells like my bathroom. 300 cal dairy farm.
No. Where Josh lives, you don't.
Kidding.
Where Josh lives, you don't calculate in miles. You calculate how many cows you count on the way.
I live so far on the sticks. There's probably more cows than people out here. Yeah.
And they're all on the internet too.
No, actually, you know what? They're all running around with this sign saying "Eat more chicken."
Eat more chicken.
You know, if you know what I'm talking about, for those that understand Chick-fil-A, you know the
Hey,
Chick-fil-A
Josh, by the
mascot
way,
has the cow that says "Eat more chicken."
You got the cows that say "Eat more chicken." You got the chickens that say "Eat more fish." You got the fish going, "Oh crap."
I love you. You love me. We're going to chase Nelson up a tree.
My favorite, one of my favorite commercials has the fish, and it's actually, I think it's a German commercial or one of those languages. I can't remember what language it was in, but it was a commercial. Was about a language tutoring company, and it had this fish, and it sits there and they're teaching the fish how to bark like a dog, because the cat's coming up to the fish bowl, and the fish comes out to the top of the bowl and starts barking, and the cat takes off. And it's sitting there saying how learn a new language.
Yeah, to not get.
Have you seen that one, John?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'll have to find that and send it over to you.
John's lucky to have a Fritz box. Come on, I'm not even sure if he has a TV.
Find that thing here.
Not good. No, John. I got something for you, buddy. I got something for you.
Okay.
A brand new. You won't believe this, man. I got you a brand new 2018 model laptop.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Yeah, I shouldn't have. I know, because it's damn expensive.
But you already gift wrapped it.
Well, you can't take the wrapping off. It kind of holds it together. It's a 2018 thing. It's low cost.
He black labeled it or white labeled it or some kind of label.
So what did you do? You bought a Raspberry Pi and sent it to him?
No. You didn't see it?
No.
You didn't see it, Josh?
No.
No? Okay, look at the screen. Look at the screen. I'm going to send this to John. Yeah. The laptop that I dropped, and I duct taped it. It's blue label, everybody.
You are a total dork.
Yes, I am, and I do so good at it.
Hey, I have a question, by the way. What is this?
Go ahead.
The net neutrality there, is that because they want to increase prices, your ISP addressers and all that?
Go ahead.
It's because America basically is corrupt as hell, and people paid off the government, and that's how it works there. I mean, that's pretty much normal day.
What's going to happen is, just like your cable, if you want to get a certain type of station, you're going to have to buy a package to have that station. So if you're going to want, for example, and this is just an example, you want to be able to access Twitter, you're going to have a Twitter package. If you're going to want, or say social media package. If you want to be able to access games, you're going to have a game package. And you're going to have to pay all these extra fees to the cable company to have access to these networks if the companies allow access to those networks.
Hey, there you go, John. So, I'll send it over to you in the chat box.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say, for example, let's say Comcast doesn't like YouTube because they're a cable company. They don't want you going on YouTube. Well, you can't get a YouTube package, so you can go on YouTube, and they're just going to cut the speed down to like 1/10 of what the regular speed is, and you're going to be stuck with what you got. That's why I tell people you have to protect net neutrality, and it really, for those that don't understand, and they argue that, well, no, you're arguing about the wrong thing. It's not wrong. It's you want to keep the neutral state of the net. You want to keep that, so it's neutral.
I can hear it in the background there.
That's not me.
No, I sent him the video of the fish thing.
Oh,
it's on the chat. It's in the chat box if you want to pull it up.
Let's not demonetize our videos, guys. Audio really does that.
Oh, trust me, I don't think they're gonna even see it. There's some foreign company overseas.
No, that's okay. Yeah, so that's what you want to do. And the thing is, with us, Mike, we want to.
Cool, Mike. Josh, cool.
What?
I said that was cool.
Yeah. So, Mike, what we want to do is we want to keep net neutrality in the States, because once the States okays it, these same companies like Comcast, Shaw Cable, all these other companies are going to catch on, and they're going to try to push it here in Canada too.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. So
because once they make enough money here, they'll just buy out y'all's politicians. That's how it works. First we buy out American politicians, then they make enough money to buy out the global politicians, and that's how it works. You just buy out politicians. Here in America, there's actually, and I think I posted a link to this a few weeks ago, or a couple months ago maybe. There's a study done, and they actually show that there's a 17,000% return on investment for investing in politicians.
Yeah.
So if you want to make real money, you don't buy a Bitcoin. You don't go out and buy stocks and bonds. You buy a politician.
Yep.
That's where the real money's made.
Yep.
So go back to the neutral part of this because
there's no neutral part. Just the politicians just screwing the hell out of us right now.
Yeah,
It was neutral.
Hold on, John. What are you asking, John?
Yeah.
About the neutral part of this net neutrality pumps going on here because
Right now, when you access Facebook,
right,
you can get on Facebook, you can get on Twitter, you can get on Instagram. You don't have to pay anybody to have the right to access any of those, right?
Yep.
That's net neutrality.
Yeah.
Here's a good example. Let's say that Comcast decides that, YouTube is in competition with them because they got videos and they sell videos. So why would they want you, or Netflix has a competition with them. Why would I want you watching Netflix if you can watch our pay-per-view system? Okay. What the abolishment of net neutrality says is the ISP can now control what you can and cannot see. So they can say, you know what, Netflix, we don't want our users to see you, so they're not going to see you unless you pay us to allow our users to see you. Yeah. So now Netflix has to pony up if they want to see your videos. Well, they may sell their users. Well, we don't want you seeing Netflix because we sell that service. If you want to see Netflix, we want you to pay us too. So now they have users paying it. So they're getting it from both ends. They're screwing everybody.
Yeah.
No, I just forgot the point that they want to abolish the net neutrality. Okay.
Yeah, they want to
abolish it. Net neutrality is what you want to have. You want to keep net neutrality. Yeah. You do not want to abolish it.
I lose track of all the crazy stuff going on over there in America.
Yeah, it's all screwed up.
It's coming your way to an internet real soon.
Yeah.
Although it's getting pretty bad here. I don't know. It may be coming to an end soon, which is good news.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I hope so. But like I always say,
basically, what you're telling us, all this business about the internet, it's all about greed.
It is. It is.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't everything about greed?
Here in America, yeah.
In America, yeah. Well, here in Germany too, quite a bit.
Living it with hernia. No. I can't have the Weird Al Yankovic parody of Living in America from James Brown.
Yeah.
Living with a hernia.
Yeah. Having me watch a video that I saw 3 years ago, by the way, that's low. Send us new stuff, Belinda. Send us new videos.
What are you talking about?
The one that you sent us and told us to all go watch.
That's the first time I've ever seen it.
Oh, it's 3 years old.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, been there, done that, moved on.
But Josh, by the way, speaking of, when you said about posting it again, it's the first time I've ever posted that video in the chat.
I thought you posted it before.
No, I didn't. No, I hardly ever post any videos anywhere.
I've seen that video before, so I thought you posted it before.
No, that's why I said to you. That's why I said to you in the group chat. This is the first time I'm posting it.
But it literally is from 2014. It was really popular when it came out.
Well, the post date on it that somebody put that video up is from Vine. A lot of the people came over from Vine.
Yeah, no.
That one is posted later than what you're telling me, so I thought maybe you hadn't seen it yet. Because the date of when the video was posted on YouTube was later, so I figured it might have been a newer video.
Yeah, it's no, I watch a lot of videos. I do.
I do too, but I'm so busy with work and stuff that I don't get to see every single thing out there.
It's gotten to the point that if I watch
Wait a minute, you work?
Yeah, she works. Yes, she does.
Oh,
yes, she does.
So it's the first I've seen it.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole. Oh my God. It doesn't end.
Gosh, you really don't want to see Christmas.
That rabbit hole has a little lever on it, and it swirls.
Sure?
It gets you spinning as you go down.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Josh just doesn't value his life very much. It's pretty obvious.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
We were before Nelson got on the phone and Mike had to take care of Cujo. We were talking about how do you build a community around yourself, and
easy.
You were making a point about if you're going to give away something free, give away something.
Oh no!
And something that you can help the people with.
Okay, go ahead and explain.
Do you remember your thought, Mike?
No, I had to take care of Cujo.
Yeah, so you lost your thought of that. Huh?
That's right.
I like cookies.
Yes, Belinda. Okay.
I like buttons.
Screw you, Nelson.
I like buttons. I like pushing buttons. I like when you click on things and when it changes, and then you see a little red circle with a line through it.
This is when I wish I had my freaking Zoom up and I could mute him.
Well, here, I'll just make you a cool member if you want. Nah, it's too hard.
Oh, yay, me.
Yeah, it's too hard to figure out. I'll do it later.
Oh, jeez. Thanks anyway.
Okay, so Mike, you were dealing with Cujo, and you had an idea about, or a topic about our topic.
Yeah, it was. The thing is, we're talking about giving free stuff, but it has to like a content. But at the same time, to build this community, you have to basically understand your business. Otherwise, you won't build anything.
When you say give away free stuff, mean that you feel that we have to give away free stuff to draw
people
in?
No. You don't have to give anything away if you don't want to. But you have to show yourself as an authority in some kind of field.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And you have to understand. Basically, you have to understand what you are trying to convey to these people, and to help you along with your business.
Yeah, that's it.
Because otherwise, it's very nice to ask them to promote a business, but if they don't.
Yeah, have you guys ever done that? Sign up to a website, a service, and the owners of the sites have troubles expending their own MLM system or their own product or service, and it's like you're not coming across as confident in your endeavor.
and I think what's very important also is that you have to try to brand yourself. Yeah. You have to brand yourself as an authority that says, yes, I can help you in your business. You have to be able to, be able to make them understand about what they need as tools, especially if you want to move a business along.
Yeah.
If you don't have that,
John,
I don't think you're going to come.
John, you're part of a organization, a website that has tools to help build your business. What's the name of that site?
Easy Business Builder.
Yes, and I have it on the screen right now. Not for you to see, but this is for the important people to see. And tell us about it, because that is a good tool for helping to build your business resource, right?
Yeah.
Are you telling me that I'm not important?
Well, no, none of us here are important enough to see that on the screen, because it's the live stream. It's not for us.
I have it too, because I came under John.
Okay, fine. You can love cookies all you want.
What?
Okay.
What's in your cookies, Belinda? Here in Canada, we call them brownies, by the way.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah.
All right.
I think she grows her own stuff.
Okay, John.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
All right. The Easy Business Builder is a relatively new marketing system. And with this marketing system, they allow you to do things like host banners, make splash and squeeze pages and post them. And there's an autoresponder, and there's stuff that you can do with your mailings, your safe list stuff, and everything like that. It's relatively new, and they're constantly tweaking and adding. Just like you're doing here at Mardox, you're constantly tweaking and adding and stuff. They're doing that as well, and they have a lot of real. The thing about a good thing about Easy Business Builder is some of the things that you have to do requires you to get out of your comfort zone and do a little bit of HTML behind certain things. Nothing really complicated, but if you want to change certain stuff, you have to be brave enough to. They have videos and everything explaining certain things, but you have to be brave enough to actually go there and find the line on the HTML that you need to adjust. But nothing scary, you see.
Right.
And anyway, and they have tracking and all kinds of stuff like that.
So they basically copied Mardox. Okay, cool. Which package, John, are you signed up to? I'm looking at the packages right now. There's starter, advanced, professional, elite. Elite, John, you must be elite. I don't see John being anything. I don't see John being anything less than elite.
I have the advanced because that's enough for me at the moment.
Okay, so that's why you're not paying your membership at Mardox anymore. You got to pay the money over there. No, so the $15 package is the one that you're signed up to.
And a good thing about that is, right, what you can do is you can buy the packages, right? And you can buy the packages. You don't have to like start a membership and it comes out automatically every month. You can buy the package every month. You can buy a few packages ahead and just have them in your storage, quote unquote, and or have it set up in your calendar thingy where it starts when your other one ends. And you also give away packages to others.
Right.
And it also Easy Business Builder also encourages networking.
Right.
See, because they have setups where you can set up your networking and so on and so forth, and dealing with your leads and all kinds of stuff like that. I'm still getting used to using some of the aspects of it, but some of it and you can make and they have like a banner rotator and a URL rotator and stuff to where when you put your banners on their site, they rotate them through wherever it is they advertise. You see, so there's also like free advertising, and you have the ability to advertise on the platform as well. Because you collect these points and stuff like that, and you can use those points towards posting advertising and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It's like I told you before, Nelson, they're doing some of the things that you talked about wanting to do.
Yeah.
But the what you want to do, you're going to take things to a different level.
Yeah. They're doing everything that works. If you're going to set up a membership site, this is this kind of stuff you want to set up. I'm looking at Custom Capture Forums, drag and drop page builder. We had that in the past. Kind of failed miserably. Advanced tracking. That's kind of like what we do with our tracking. I mean, but they're tracking individual pages, not just their landing page, right?
Right.
I'm just going through them. Resource sharing. What's resource sharing?
You can have within your network, within Easy Business Builder, if you want to because you're building your network, building your team, and if you have certain things that you use, maybe like I don't know, clip art or whatever, I don't know, certain stuff, you can share it within your network without anybody else seeing it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like an internetwork on Easy Business Builder itself.
Right. They got a lot of neat things. Also, the PLR content, PLR products, articles, and stock photos. We have that too. That's a content galore. What this is what happens on these websites. And a lot of people argue with me on this one, but it does happen. You get these websites that become all-inclusive, one-stop shop. Everybody come in and get it, and then you start to see companies, the same owners, go off to individual websites, individual products. And then after a while, they go back to, let's take all these programs we have and put them all back into one big site. And I did that with Mardox, and a lot of people joined in and said, well, where do I go? What do I do? It is really confusing for a person who's a newbie who doesn't know anything about anything. Yeah. So
you're right. That is the danger when you have a marketing system like that.
Yeah.
It does a lot of stuff. And for the new person, it's overwhelming.
Yeah. So what I want to do with Mardox, with the revamp, because the Mardox page itself, I want to build the community content, the live content stuff, and less of the tools. But let's say, for example, and I'm showing this on the live stream. Let's say, for example, one of you guys sign up to banvertise.com. This is our banner rotation service at Mardox. Let's say, for example, you guys sign up to this program. You're going to be able to take your code, your referral ID here at Banvertise, and go over to Mardox, plug your code in. There'll be a confirmation process. Yeah, there you go, Mardox showing off the mug. Thanks, John. for the value of your soul minus 1 cent, you can have one of those cups sent to you. That's John going, oh my God, no. So you'll be able to link your accounts. I'm separating Mardox into individual services, but you are going to be able to link your accounts. So that way, when you log in, you're going to say, "Oh yeah, I'm signed up to Banvertise," and all your data for Banvertise will show up in your Mardox account. You don't need to log into each page one by one. But when you go to Mardox for the first time and say, "I want to get into banner advertising," you click the link. You're going to come over to Banvertise. There will be a way that you can cross-link and connect the accounts, but I do want to get into focusing one website, one service, one product, and the person comes in, they know it's banners, or they know it's site content, or they know it's SEO, and it's just that service. That's it. The other service that we offer while I'm doing this is this one. Oh, and I'm super zoomed in for some reason. No, that's because I'm blind. And I'm just showing the website to the stream here of SubmitPub. It's a SEO service that's being developed by some of the people that we deal with. And again, when you use this service in 2018, you're going to be able to cross-link your accounts back and forth. But again, when somebody hits this service, it's only search engine optimization, search engine resource, not banners, not hosting, not tracking, not autoresponders. You see what I mean? Yeah. So that's going to I think help a lot of people understand where they're going when they come into Mardox or a site like you're saying. I think that's really good what they put together, the Easy Business Builder. I think it's a good program, but they're going to succeed. And I'm going to sign up to the program for sure. But they're going to succeed if they can make it connectable to the person for the very first time user, like say my dad, who does not know nothing about marketing. He goes in, he'll go, "Oh, okay, I know I can do this and this and this and this," and that's the trouble I've been seeing up until now with my site.
Like I said, it's relatively new.
Yeah.
If they keep this focus that they have, they'll do okay. They don't have like all their how-to videos up yet.
Yeah.
But the guys constantly, making them. And now they started a conference call thing. They had their first one a few weeks ago. Not many people came.
You mean like what we're doing here?
Yeah, but they
used
they used a different platform though.
I don't care. I don't care. I think it's good because if somebody who doesn't like Mardox, I would rather see them go to Easy Business Builder and succeed there as opposed to come to Mardox and say, "I don't like this," and just not do anything at all. So I don't see Easy Business Builder as a competition. I see it more like.
And that's the thing. That's the thing in our industry. We have to stop seeing one another as competition.
Yeah.
Because we can help make each other better. You see, and we can emulate what works for others, and then tweak it to our own style.
Yeah.
And do it just as good or better, you see, and stuff. Because, for instance, I advertise Mardox on Easy Business Builder, you see.
Yep, and I'm sure they're going,
Well, I think no one should be doing that because if you're thinking about your competition, you should. Everybody's at different levels of where they're at. A good example: we just landed a contract with another company. They won't touch websites under $15,000. So they just started sending us stuff. The referral that I got, this guy was an idiot apparently. He actually wasn't following up with the leads that the company was giving him, and they basically ditched him after they sent him 50 referrals.
Okay.
Because he wasn't paying the referral fees and things like this like he was supposed to him for giving the referrals to him. Okay. And I'm sitting there thinking, wait a minute, they're averaging about $5,000 is what they're sending down to us per site. So the minimum site's around $5,000. They're sending 50 of these leads. That's $250,000. Mm-hmm. And these guys are just ignoring them. Are they idiots?
Yeah.
That's $250,000 contract. And this was over 6 months. They gave them almost $250,000 in leads.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's insane.
That's when it comes down to the actual work. People is like especially in our industry, with all the crap that's pushed, how easy it is and lazy, do it the lazy way and blah 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 blah. But when people realize that it's actually work, you know, and they don't want to have anything to do with it, you know, and that's not the idea behind running a business. You see,
But I think the biggest point is that most people are afraid of competition when they should realize some of us don't do the same stuff. It's like I don't want to do $100 website, but somebody else might.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and if they do, great. I'm not doing it.
Right.
So if somebody does $100 websites, call me up because if the client calls me up saying they got a $100 budget, I'm not doing it. And if I don't have anybody on my list that does do that, I don't have anybody to send them to.
Right, and this is what networking is all about.
Exactly.
Because you know someone in your network who does that at that level, you can refer them.
And for those people that do those kind of levels, great. If I'm just not that person.
If you guys want a $100 website, go to nelsonbuck.com. And all it says on there is coming soon. I think it's said that now for about 6 months.
So what you're saying is it's not a good idea.
No, it's not set up. I just clicked on my own banner for nelsonbuck.com. And who has banging in the background?
My guess is Michael.
Michael.
It's a neighbor upstairs that's banging.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Pool boy, huh?
The children are stuck in the attic. Sorry, I had to say that.
Ding, 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 ding. Let us out. But yeah, no, it's. I think companies should talk to each other, like Josh says. Josh does more expensive websites, but he needs people that can do cheaper websites. I need someone who can do banner design. I've got banner designers right now lined up for this Banvertise site. Because let's face it, people join up and they don't know how to make a banner. I've got a couple of people that are, it's like $500 a banner. Another one's $150 a banner. I need cheaper ones for the people that, can't afford it. What about the $10 banners?
And that's something else also that you can do on Easy Business Builder. You can make your splash and squeeze pages, and you can also create banners and stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, they got a banner creator, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to be making one for this system.
I have a great banner creator. I go to Fiverr.com.
Yeah.
I will say this though. I'm good about buying images, so I purchase all my images. We won't even let graphic designers work without the images we purchase because I've seen it in the past where somebody goes into Fiverr, they buy something from Fiverr, and then they get an image back, and then all of a sudden there's a lawsuit that comes with that detachment because they stole some image offline.
Yeah.
But if you give the guy the images and you get some image credits, buy some images, give the guy some images and say, hey, here's some images to work with, put something together for me. Fiverr's not a bad place, man.
Mike, if you answer the door and just pay the guy, he'll leave you alone.
I know, but I'm going to bang up and find out what the hell that she's doing upstairs.
His victims are trying to get out of the attic. Sorry.
That's right.
Michael.
I thought he's in the security business. Yeah. Maybe he just locked up some guy.
Yeah, there. Michael, wait till she's done. It's probably the only time she gets time with the pool boy.
It's very possible.
I've had people. I work in the pool industry, and talking about building community and stuff. I have a pool business during the summer, pool repair and maintenance, and I have people that will sunbathe in the buff on their deck while I'm doing, let's say, pool cleaning, and it's like this Hollywood fantasy of, oh, the pool boy's coming. I'm gonna get butt naked. And something's gonna happen.
Then you show up and they're like, "Oh, never mind."
No, not even. Yeah, nothing happens because I've heard of people that will set up a guy that does pool stuff, and something will happen, and then all hell breaks loose. The guy loses his job. He gets fired from the pool company that he works for. It's a downhill slope after that. And the person has it over your head. Oh, if you don't do what I say to do, I'm going to go to your boss. It's got to be one of the worst things as a community builder to do is to violate that trust between you and your client. On any business, not just mine, but anything. When somebody's sunbathing on their deck, they're sunbathing on their deck. It is their right to do this. They ask me to come and clean the pool or fix a leak. That is my job, period. My eyes are on that task, and then I leave, And
Your eyes are on that task only, right?
yeah, no, I did that. I did that once. I showed up to finish the work on an installation. Mick was with me at the time. He was 19 years old. You know, just a ball of hormones. And I walked by, and corner of my eye, I saw she was sunbathing. I said, "Oh, excuse me, ma'am. I can come back later if you want." She goes, "No, no, there's nothing shameful. You know what to do." I go, "Okay." I walked over. I put my tools down. I turned around. I had to walk towards the deck, towards the lady. I could see her in my half my view here. And I look at Mick. Just as I get past the deck, I look at Mick and I say, "Your eyes on the job only." And I continue towards the truck. I could not get him to give me the right tool, not once. Better yet, this idiot, the hoses that come from, there's one that goes from the pool to the pump, then goes to the filter, and the filter back to the return. He had inversed, without me noticing, he had inversed the hoses. Could not focus one bit.
Oh, gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why. She got a kick out of it. I went back to fix the problem. Husband is a 6'9" biker, beefy, and he goes, "Yeah, I'll bet you I can tell you what happened there." I said, "Yeah, 19-year-old that couldn't focus on the job." He goes, "Oh, you're gonna blame it on your employee?" I said, "Yep," but I know it's
right. I am.
Yeah, John, you go into people's places and teach them English, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And it's got to be very professional, correct?
It must be.
Yes.
I mean, I mostly teach, at companies, but I do have private students, or I teach some of the students, the individual students, at their homes. Because I also teach families of people who are for the company. They're going to another country for the company. Either they're going to the States or going to China or whatever, and I have to teach the family English. So I go to their home. And yes, you must be professional. That's why I'm always I always have the tie, the shirt tie deal.
Oh no.
Everything, yes.
Oh no.
Yeah, a shirt tie. Yep.
Yeah, no such stuff for me, man.
Me, it's standard jeans and t-shirt.
Yeah.
I actually have a polo shirt. Yeah, I have company polos that I had done. So
I was gonna make Mardox polo shirts, but nobody seems to want them.
I want one.
You want one? I'll make. Okay, you're the first.
Hey, I want a girly shirt.
There's a company here in the U.S. that does them really, really cheap.
Well, I go through Vista. I don't go through anyone else but Vista.
No, Vista is way more expensive.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind the price. Is that I know when it gets at the destination, it's quality.
Oh, this one is too.
Yeah, like that.
I had mine done through Queensboro. They're really good.
Yeah. No,
I had like 5 polos done.
Oh yeah, but that's local in the States. That's not that's not going to deliver anywhere in the world.
No. Well, I don't know if they deliver outside the U.S., but I do know they deliver anywhere in the U.S. because there's a New Jersey company. They're not local here.
Yeah.
But they, I did 5 polos. It was like no setup fees for the embroidery because it was all embroidered, not the cheap, iron-on crap.
Right.
Which is the problem I don't like with Vista. Most of their stuff's iron-on, not the embroidery.
Well,
all the Queensboro does is embroidery. That's all they touch on.
No, Vistaprint does offer embroidery. Yeah, they do it. But
they did. Yeah, these were like I got 5 of them done for $60. And 2 years ago, and they're really good made, good quality and everything.
I went through
that's $12 a shirt. That's not bad.
I went through Redbubble and for another cup, and it's already got chips and the defects in it. Mardox, I went through Vistaprint, and these ones I like. The other one I can't make the custom cups where the person's name is on it. Like John, show your cup, John. Come on, John, show your cup. There you go, John Brewer, Michael. Come on, show your cup. Come on,
there
Michael.
You go.
Let's go, Michael.
Put the link. I will put the link in here for people that are interested. Queensboro.
There you go. I got a cup. Yeah. Michael, do you have the red one?
Like you can get a right now. You can do a hood. Okay. They have hooded sweatshirts, so you can.
Oh, that's
hooded sweatshirts for $20.
Yeah, that's what I want. Are hoodies? Vistaprint does not have hoodies right now. I do.
Okay, so Queensboro does that. Yeah, and they do them for $20 a pop with embroidery.
I'm gonna go check them out for that. That's for sure. But no, Mike, John, you want a polo shirt? I'll talk to you after the show. I'll get that order sent in, and no problem.
See, what you do is you order everything, have it sent to Belinda, and she'll ship it everywhere you want.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, no. Vistaprint will ship it. John's in Germany. For me to send a T-shirt to John in Germany, where the T-shirt will cost me $20, by the time he gets it, it's 60 for me.
Yeah,
oh yeah, overseas. Whereas Vistaprint will print it in Germany and deliver it to John in Germany. It costs
for $60.
No, for the 20. Or whatever these cost. I can't remember what these cost. But he's join Mardox and you get a T-shirt too that says Mardox. You see, you got to grab the back. There you go. There's John's. There's John. John wants the big S, so it looks like
So he wants to. You're gonna do the big M on those ones front now. Those you're doing next.
The what?
You're gonna do a big M on there or something now?
Well, yeah. The red M here. I'm gonna make it, the size so that I'll do that whole diamond shape, so that you can grab your coat and go, oh, Mardox. Yeah. What does that say? Wielding a calm one member at a time? Im?
You are a dork.
Yes. But wow. Thanks.
Going back to what you were saying though, Dawson.
Going back to being professional. Being professional. In any business, you've got to be 110% professional. It will ruin your community, the group of people around you. It will ruin you if you're not professional. A chat like this, we're all being silly. It's known what we do on this chat, and there's nothing wrong with it. But you have to make sure people understand that this is not a webinar where we're going to sell you on MLM. We're just going to talk, and people can see what we think or don't think about stuff.
I mean, because my students know that I'm real laid back, and I like them to relax and have a good time and stuff like that, and yet learn.
Yeah.
But they also know that I am seriously concerned about their progress and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And then going back to the being at their home thing, there's a trust there. See, because the husband will be at work, and I'm teaching the wife and the kids, maybe, and it's a trust thing.
Oh, a big trust, especially for the guy.
Yeah.
Another one last night. I have 100-year-old clients. He's 101 as of December 22nd. He's 101, and she's going to be 98 now.
Wow.
So, and I noticed they're still living at their house. So I went to see them. I called them and I said, do you still want us to do the snow removal? I didn't get no reply back. She said to me, well, one, it's a good thing that you called because I lost your number. And there was already snow accumulated last night, right? So that's good. I went back and saw him. And she says, well, do you want to get paid? And I said, well, I'll write you up an invoice, a bill, and I'll give it to you. And she goes, oh, no, I don't need a bill. How much is it? And I said, well, if you pay cash, I'll take $50 off. No problem. Hey, yeah, there you go, government. I just took cash. And I'm going to be sued or investigated, one of the two. But when I took, that's not the point of taking the money. I declare everything. It's not the point. But when she paid the amount, the reaction was, I trust you 110%. There's no problem at all. And that's worth more than the money she paid, to be told that I trust, I'm going to pay you, and that it's all going to get done. I don't have to worry about it. That's worth something.
Yeah, that's
true. How many people can you hire today and know that it's going to get done, even though you pay them in advance?
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah, I get paid on advance all the time.
Yeah, but nobody trusts you.
Apparently they do. They pay me all the time in advance.
Yeah, but Josh is cool.
The reason the reason we get paid in advance so quickly though is a lot of times we will give major discounts for paying in advance.
Yeah.
What I've learned in the web business is when they pay in payments, they drag it out forever.
Yeah, that's right.
And when they pay it in advance, they want to hurry up and get it done, which is what I want to do. I want to hurry up and get them done too.
I know. And I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but I got a couple of clients that are Moroccan, and they come from Morocco. And I'm not trying to be racist.
You're kidding me? Moroccans come from Morocco?
No, but the cultural over there is deal. So when I go up and I look at their walkway and I say, and I know that I want $300 for it, I turn around. I'll have to tell them it's $450. because then they want to take 100 or 200 off. I said, I can't do 200. I can take 50 off. You have to do the negotiation. That's the way of their life. That's the way they do stuff.
It's a different culture they brought up in.
That's right. That's right. But ultimately, we ended at 300, or I'm lucky I'll end at 325, and then going, pizza tonight. But one good thing about them is here's the money in advance. That's they don't go with the payments. They'll say here's the cash. Now they already knew that it's going to be $300. They're not stupid, But it's that game. You have to do it, or for them, it's not a proper deal. It's not. The connection is the conversation wasn't there.
So what happens when you walk up to the one and you say 450 and they say okay?
Then I better be there at 7 o'clock sharp.
He's like, okay, you'll be the first one I come get.
That's right. That's right. I'll drop everybody, and pizza and rum tonight. My wife,
you know what I hear when I put out a price and they sit there and they take the first offer. The first thing I think is, crap, I was too low.
That's true. Shit. How much was the other guy? There was a guy going around here a couple of years ago doing snow removal, and he would tell him, show me the submission of anybody who you asked, and I will do it for half their price.
Oh.
So to kill this guy off, I went around and told people, I will do your walkway for $150 in the whole area. And so this guy would go around and say, show me it. Yeah. And he said, I either had to say, no, I can't do it for 75, or yes, I'll do it for 75. He caught up with me and he goes, you SOB. Just stared at me in the eyes for 15 seconds. That's what I felt like, 25 seconds. And it just walked away. And I went, and I honored it. That year, I honored $150 a walkway. But I went and got 20 walkways. Oh, I parked my truck and we walked to everything.
Okay.
So I didn't have to spend gas. My daughter and I did them. So within an hour, we had all those walkways done. But 20 of them, that's almost $2,000. Actually, it's almost $3,000. And meanwhile, I'm going, cool, no problem. Everyone else is like $150, cool. And he's like $75. I can't do that for 75. He would have had to have all the doors at 75 to even break even, and that would have been 50 doorways. So poor guy. But it taught him a lesson. It was either that or I pop his tires, one of the two. Something about being.
You're a model citizen.
Well, there was something in my head about being a Jehovah's Witness, maybe a Buddhist, Christian. The good.
God was looking down on you.
Yeah, maybe become a Mormon. There was all these, do the right thing, and I didn't have my knife with me. What can I say?
Wow. All I can say is wow.
Yeah. But I don't do that area now. I sold that area off. The person that does do it now, each doorway, he's charging between $400 and $500 a walkway.
Really?
Yeah. So it gives you an idea as how much I could have gotten.
Is that
for
per trip?
Huh?
Is that per trip or per season?
No, that's per season, per door. So if you get 10 clients at $400, that's $4,000 income to do 10 doorways.
So it sounds cheap though.
It is cheap for up here, but I was charging 1/3 that, and an idiot was going to do a half price.
I know, but that just seems too cheap for that area.
Well,
you also know what, 6 months of the year?
No, 3. There's 3 major. Like there's December, January, February. March is starting to melt. April, it's already melted. It's
really?
It's colder temperatures, but it's not snow.
We can snow in April up here.
Well, yeah, we do too, but it's not it's not constant forever. Because April showers bring me flowers, right? No, I figure I'm going to go out about 25 times. And if I figure that, and most of these walkways, Jackie and I, we take 5 minutes per walkway, so I can do 12 in an hour, you see. Some of the driveways take us 10-15 minutes to do it. Like today, there was some, thicker layer of snow. We got everything done. But again, we got to look at how much time, and at the end of the, like Costco, for example, I got an amount in my head. And I said, okay, 2 people, $35 an hour. We spend 45 minutes of time. We go out. We got to go out 25 times. This is the price that I got to charge to cover the hours.
So if you get like a blizzard of 2 feet of snow, you're just screwed.
Well, I don't look at it as being screwed. It's just get through it, because you make money on all the days that it doesn't snow.
Yeah, if you get up 2 feet of snow like every single month.
Well, no, but it's never happened. It's never happened. There's one time. I'm not kidding. 73 centimeters, which is just about a yard deep up here, and thank God I was not doing Costco. Thank God, but it took the city here 5 days to get unburied. It was a yard deep everywhere, and it was like, oh. And people with skidoos were becoming taxi services. It was awesome.
We had so much snow here one year that there was nowhere to put it.
That's right.
And you had mountains of snow on the sides of people's entranceways and blah. They had to truck the snow out of the cities, and it was so much because there was nowhere to put it.
Oh, they had that in Buffalo last year, 8 feet deep.
Yeah.
I've heard about that, and then they had an incident. Actually, there's a show that down. I think it's called Survivors is the name of the show, and they had these kids. They were playing on the snowpile, and the snowplow came through and it buried them. And they were.
Oh, that happens a lot. That happens a lot. In fact, here in Sherbrooke, it's illegal if your kids are found digging in a snowbank at the end of your driveway because they're at the end of the driveway, they're digging in the snowbank and they're making a little fort. If you're caught doing that, child services will be called because it is now is considered extremely harmful for your kids. It's deadly. It's deadly. When that plow goes by, he doesn't know you're in there, and his snow will just go woof, and it's full. You know, he's pushing tons.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's a no-no. Here, when we were younger, I told the snowplow guy, pile everything on a pile at the end of my driveway, and my kids would slide down this big slope onto the driveway and towards the street. Now that I look back at it, thinking that could have been a little bit dangerous.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Okay, it's 40 feet long. It's 40, 50 feet long, but it's like a little bit of ice would have went woo. You know, oh jeez.
Hey, you get rid of your kids. No,
yeah, get rid of. No, Tina does not want me to get rid of the kids. No. Talk about Tina. Tina's got to get going. I got to get going to shovel snow, and we're over an hour. No, we're not over.
Yes, and I have an appointment at 4
minutes. There's 4 minutes.
I have
left.
an appointment at 4 o'clock anyway.
4 minutes left, Belinda. Belinda's like so boring.
No, I have an appointment with a client.
Before we started
the real client or one of the inflatable ones.
No, not like yours, Josh.
For those of you that watched the show all the way to the end, before we started the show, we were talking about mustaches and beards, and we're asking, should I cut off my mustache because John cut his off? Should I cut mine off? So should I shave clean? So comments below, yes or no. Let's have a vote. And let's see if I can get my enough courage up to cutting that off.
After getting Tina's approval, of course.
Well,
yes, of course.
Yes, but if the public says to do it, maybe I should do it. Mm-hmm.
Well, the public's going to put you up for a place to live.
Keeps my face warm.
You don't live with the public. You live with Tina.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Raymond, you joined in just as we're leaving, buddy. John, go ahead, John. Do your thing.
Hi, Raymond.
Yes, everyone. Thanks once again for tuning into the Mardox Daily Live Chat.
That was good beer.
Weekday, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yes, what we ask you to do, 3 very important things, is to subscribe, like, and comment on the video channel here. And we would like to hear from you. We'll be really cool. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
God bless and goodbye, everyone.
Where's the button?